Here's Mark Mulgrew with another great show. With lots of chat and music to go. Put your feet up and just relax. We're Black Diamond Radio.
What can I say? What a jingle!
That's fantastic.
That was great.
Who did that?
Who did that? Yeah, well, I didn't actually find. I didn't know it was you until we sorted out you coming on the show. That was done with Bob Heatley, who after being on the show says, "I'll do you a wee jingle for the show," and he just randomly asked you to do it.
Well, that's right. Well, I was in doing another demo track with Bobby, and so we kind of snuck that on the back of it. He said, "Would you fancy doing this?" I said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, brilliant
Give
stuff.
it a go. Good fun.
Great stuff. And when I heard that, I thought, oh, that's great. It doesn't sound like Bob. That was my first thought.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we're going to talk about your singer-songwriting. You developed a talent for... well, obviously you had the talent for singing, but you developed a talent for songwriting as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, well, thanks very much. Yeah, I did mention earlier on, I played guitar from quite a young age, so I kind of did write songs at a quite young age. But again, there was that sort of, maybe that slightly self-conscious thing that, it's like, oh, I don't know if I can really do this. But then about 2 years ago, a guitarist friend of mine, he was encouraging me. He said, oh, just go for it, give it a go. So I just started writing tunes and, gradually we started bringing in one of my tracks to a gig, and then 2 and 3, and sort of depend. So now, for example, a show I'm doing on Sunday, probably about 50-50 will be my own material and other writers' materials. So just been building it, just building confidence. And
so where did influences for the songs come from?
Well, what's interesting is I find that it kind of comes from really everywhere in my background and sort of stuff I'm doing currently. So I never quite know what's going to pop out. I mean, the track we're going to play coming up, which in actual fact I did with a sort of demoed with Bobby. When you hear it, you'll hear it's got quite a, well, somebody sort of said it was a bit kind of like Leonard Cohen. It's got that slightly kind of folk, almost Leonard Cohen sort of acoustic feel to it. So it just kind of, it just, everything from some of the stuff I write is quite jazzy, because obviously I spent a lot of years doing jazz now, jazzy, bluesy, but then occasionally something quite folky or Americana just kind of pops out.
You've mentioned Americana a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a fun sound. It's such a fun beat. Is that a direction you'd like to go in as well?
Well, again, I'm not, where I'm at the moment is I'm not really going in any particular direction. I think what I'm very much into, it's being very eclectic. I'm not for the sake of it, it's just because I've now got a few years on the planet, and so I've, got a lot of musical kind of, not so much knowledge, but just, a lot of framework in my head, and I just love so many styles of music, so I'm not really sort of pinning my colours to any kind of mass, as it were. I'm just going with whatever happens. But in terms of, I did spend a few years, playing sort of bluegrass and getting into Alison Krauss, but I also love likes of Neil Young and, people like, love Emmylou Harris and Nancy Griffith and all these kind of wonderful country singers too. So
just a mixture of everything.
A big mixture, yeah.
And this first track that we're going to play, you said it's got that sort of folky sound.
It's got more of a folky sound, but then if you went on the bridge, you'll hear maybe a little kind of jazzy influence coming through. So it's all there.
See, this is to please your mum.
That's right.
To get the folk sound. And what's the track called?
This is called Falling Dew.
Call this a figment of my imagination. Delicious way to concentrate this fascination. Time spent dreaming with very little meaning. 'Cause baby, I love the idea of you. This is a place filled with sensuality. A space that I know has no sense of reality. It's an illusion with no set of conclusions. 'Cause baby, I love the idea of you. Under the lamplight I can see you waiting. A spectre light I can see right through. I can sleep in the bed of the ocean. I close my eyes when I get the notion, 'cause baby, I love the idea of you. Under the lamplight, I can see you waiting. A spectre light, I can see right through. You step back again into the shadow. In Byron's words, I'm falling like you, falling like you. I can run up the highest of mountains. I can sleep in the bed of the ocean. I close my eyes when I get a notion.